Welcome up, everybody. I'm glad you could all join us. We got another one going on here. We got a hot one. It is hot. If you live in the Midwest or surrounding areas, you know it's hot. We're looking at 93 degrees today. Humidity way up in the 70s. So we got a chance for rain today. We had a good storm yesterday. We needed it. The ground was like concrete. You know what I'm talking about. And the ground was cracking really bad. But we're making it. We're making it. We're gonna make it. We're gonna be okay. You know, just a few more months from now, we're gonna be talking about how cold it is. You know, and they'll be wishing for these days again. You know how it is. Every year, we all talk about it. I just want to kind of give you a down low what we got going on here, and it's pretty exciting. We raised. Let me see if I can switch this around for you guys. Well, I don't know how to, but that's okay. I'll flip it. I'll just talk. But we got these chickens right here, and we got them from baby chicks from Myers over in Ohio, and they're really good. They're a hardy breed. They are the Barred Rocks. A lot of people know the Barred Rocks, and they're Plymouth Barred Rocks, and they're a very hardy breed for our area. You know, they tolerate the cold, they tolerate the heat real well. So if you look for chickens on what kind of chickens to get, make sure they are conducive to your area. If you live in a colder climate, try to find some chickens that have some extra in their profile as far as how they can handle the elements. So in ours, we average about 8 to 10 eggs a day. So I mean, we have 11 hens and 1 rooster, and we have 1 little junior right here. Call this one G2. I hatched this one out from the incubator, and it's from the same group. And I still don't know if you guys can tell me. I'm sure there's several people out there that can know if it's a hen or a rooster. I just don't know yet. Tail feathers. Oh, mama, she didn't like that. She wants all the attention. But the tail feathers look like an arrow, just like this one. And none of them are going crazy, so I just can't not quite tell yet. Very friendly. I could go in there and I could play with them a little bit. And the other ones, I raised them up and they know me pretty well. Can I pick them up? Not exactly. But can I pet most of them? Sure, with a little bit of time. But they know me very well. That's George right there. He's the man. That's George. George is the man. As you can tell, this is what I call Frankenstein. This is my coop that I built, and could I have done better? Oh, definitely, most definitely. But just not quite sure. We built it off of a little trailer, and so we did everything we could. And this system works. It does. It doesn't look very good, but I tell you, it works. I even have a gravity-fed water system. We've got drain lines right there, or the guttering system comes down right there, comes right into the barrel, and they have water all year round. And the only time I don't use it is during winter time, because it'll freeze up. So I drain it all out and I remove the trough, the gravity-fed trough, and I just store it in the garage. But yeah, I mean that's an easy system. It holds 15 gallons, and that lasts them several weeks. This little one is wanting me to come in there and play with them. But let's watch this. Having some fun. Oh, there we go. Oh, oh. Most of the time it wants me to pick it up. Must be not in the mood today. I introduced this one back to the flock right here, the big flock. Introduced it probably about 3 weeks ago, and it's been a slow transition, but it's getting there. It's roosting finally up in there with them. It's a fun process. So we live, let me adjust this a little bit. We live in southern Illinois. Some people in the surrounding areas or states understand the weather that goes on here. And so it is hot and nasty. Right now it's actually feels pretty good out. Really good. I don't know why, but it's supposed to be really hot today and it's not. It feels good out. Maybe I'm just used to the hot weather. But we are really doing the best we can. We got, as of February of this year, we got some pigs. And not just ordinary pigs. Not just regular pigs, you go to the 4-H fair, hey, those are pigs. Everybody knows pigs. We were looking for a breed that would sustain us, that would be low cost, and something that that could really benefit us as far as, what could we use them for, not just for baking in the freezer or the fridge, which I absolutely love. We're all about the bacon. We love bacon. So, putting bacon aside, what would be the most important thing is, what can pigs do for you? Kind of deal. And there's a lot of breeds out there, a lot of very large commercial grade breeds, but we went to something more of like a homesteading style, something that would be conducive to our ground, because we got 10 acres, and what I did was I fenced off about 1.3 acres of ground, and that took a while. T-posts and roll fencing. Anybody that's done that, you know how interesting that is. But I'm looking to introduce you to my two favorite friends that we've had since February, and we don't have any names for them besides bacon and freezer camp, I guess you could say. But these are for our freezer. They're not our pets, and I think they might be excited to see you guys. And most of the time they're pretty excited to see me because they usually think I got food. But I'd like to introduce you to our piggies. Hi, piggies. Well, they tried to bite me. Well, they're interesting. Oh. So these right here are American Guinea Hogs. They were on the endangered species list 5 to 10 years ago, and we got them from a lady south of here where we live, and they're a real interesting breed. They require very little feed. And what they are is they are grazers. They love grazing. And so that's why we set them up on all this woodlot area, so that way they could clear all the ground out for us. And so we are pretty excited about it. You could tell I have them all fenced in. It only takes 2 wires, 2 strands to keep them in. They don't move. This is their final move before we start them actually all over again back over there. So we started them there, and we worked our way this way and all the way around. Now we're right here. This is their last big paddock before we move them to the beginning. So I'm pretty excited about it, and I think everything I've learned, it's been really good so far. Pigs tried to bite me. They got me all muddy. That's what pigs do. They love mud. But come out and feed them 2 to 3 times a day. I need to still come up with a water catching system for in the woods. If you guys have an idea, let me know. Please let me know. Because I'm here in the woods, you can tell. I mean, it looks like a jungle in here, as you can tell around me. So it's really hard to catch rain in here because of all the trees. So if you guys know a system that I could do, just I do have a hose hooked up to my spigot that I have out here, but I'd rather give them rainwater because I know it's going to be better for them than our regular tap water. So if you could think of any system that would be really great for me, I'd really appreciate it. Just throw the comment down below. That would be awesome. And I really appreciate it. This is kind of like going to be like a community homestead growing project going on, where a lot of you people that post stuff on here, like ideas and stuff like that, I'll do my best. If it's feasible for our area, I'll try to apply that. So just be thinking of things that we can do as we show you in later videos. We try to be very, very, very cost effective, almost frugal to a point. So just remember that we're trying to save money, not spend more money. That's the whole idea of being more self-sufficient. You know, use what you have. So yeah, just throw some ideas down. Tell me what you think, and I'll see if I can do that. And I really appreciate it, everybody that puts the comments down. And if not, just enjoy the video. Just kick back, relax. And some of them are going to be really informative. I'll do my best anyways. I mean, I don't know a whole lot, but I enjoy doing what I do. And what I do know, I'll try not to go overboard in. Like my passion is the maple syrup, and my wife will tell you, eventually you'll meet her, but my wife will tell you that maple syrup I love doing. Just, I don't know, something about it. Turning clear water into something absolutely delicious, and it's marketable. It's just amazing, and it takes almost nothing at all to get it going. Anybody can do it. If you got a couple maple trees or some other trees that you can tap, you can make it yourself. So remember that it's not just the sugar maple trees that produce the sugar. So there's like 15 to 20 other trees that you can tap from, and you can have a pretty good syrup collection. So let's go check the bees out. You guys want to go see the bees? Because I checked on them yesterday, and it looked like they were bearding on the outside pretty good. Just means a little bit warm, and they're growing dramatically. We got them earlier this year. It's our first set of bees that we've ever got. So we are dabbling in the water with bees. We don't want to go full blown beekeepers. We're just kind of dabbling in it. Wife loves the honey, so do I. So we're gonna see how the bees are today. Let's go say good afternoon to the bees. And they are active today. Now the tricky thing is I don't know if I'm allergic to them or not. I got stung by bees years ago. Actually, they were bigger bees like hornets or honey bees. I swelled up like a toad. I'm about as close as I want to get to them just to make sure. So I'll turn you guys around. You're a little bit safer than I am. So tell me what you think. They look pretty happy. They look really happy. So I'm gonna get out of here and hopefully I don't get stung. But I got stung when I was younger with honeybees like that, and nothing ever happened. But when I got stung by a bigger bee, like a bumblebee or something, I don't remember what it was because I was removing a hot water heater. I got stung in the leg like 3 times, and I just swelled up like a toad. I don't know what the bee was, but I swelled up pretty good. And I lost hearing in one ear and had hives all over me as big as quarters. And the doctor told me I need to have an EpiPen with me, but I was like, nah, Benadryl's fine. Sorry, let me spin you around like that. But that's kind of our homestead in a gist right there. I'd like to show you more videos later on. Just let me know what you think. If you want to see something interesting, let me know. It'd be fun. I think that is everything. Later.